What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Now as you may know, Tales of Arise came out with a demo on Wednesday, so I want to give you my first impressions. So before we begin, I just want to let you guys know that I'm playing the demo on the PS5. The settings that I chose for this was hard difficulty, and I decided to prioritize frame rate over resolution just because I got so used to the PS5's 60 frames per second capabilities that it's kind of hard to go back to 30 frames per second. And to be honest with you guys, I couldn't really tell the difference in resolution between the two modes. When you finally choose which character you want to start off with, you're immediately met with beautiful music and scenery. You could really tell how much effort Bandai Namco put into making this game feel alive and vibrant. As soon as I saw that intro and heard that music, it was as if I was transferred into that world. If you don't already know, Tales of Arise is a more linear game compared to the previous titles. But from what I've seen in this demo, the areas that we do visit are fairly big. So much so that as soon as I started walking with my character, I wanted to explore. In fact, they kind of encourage you to explore. Take this for example. If I weren't to jump off of this cliff and swim around, I wouldn't have seen this cave and gotten this treasure. Going back to how beautiful this game looks, it's absolutely astonishing. The sky, the trees, the wind, the grass, the lighting, the shadows, the environment, everything about it pulls you into this game, and I'm thrilled that we finally have a Tales of game that is of AAA quality. While exploring, you'll find that the environment is littered with cooking ingredients, materials, treasure boxes, random items, and of course, enemies. As we've known for a while now, to begin a battle you simply walk up to the enemy. And guys, the battle system feels so good, especially in 60 frames per second. It's flashy, it's fun, it's exciting, and it's very fluid and intuitive. Everything just makes sense. X, square, and triangle are for your arts. Circle is to jump, which I initially thought was going to be the basic attack button, but that's located on R1. Now we're told that the basic attack button can only be used 3 times in a combo, but as we progress through the game, that number will increase. Normally, when I play a Tales of game, I don't like to dabble in all the characters, but in Tales of Arise, I really want to play each and every single one. Every character feels so good and truly unique. Alphen is a swift, close-quarter fighter who uses a sword and arts. If you were to hold down one of the art buttons, let's say X for example, and Demon Fang is equipped, you would unleash a flaming edge attack. In this particular example, he would unleash Explosive Ring. But be careful while using these attacks because it does take some of his HP. Xion is a long distance gunner and healer who uses Astral Arts. If you're to hold the button down to throw a bomb, you'll be able to fire special ammo at the bomb, making it detonate more strongly. Rinweld is your long distance magic wielder who pulls off devastating spells. If you're to hold down the art button, let's say X in this example, to cast Spread, you can wait until it's fully charged and press R1 to store it for later. The cool thing about this is if you were to cast the same spell, it would then become an even higher tier spell. Not only that, but if you were to store up one spell and cast another, they might pair up and turn into something unique. Law is a close quarter martial artist who acts as a glass cannon. If Law keeps attacking without getting interrupted, his concentration builds up and his attack and elemental attack increases. But keep in mind that this state can wear off if you're interrupted or if you haven't landed a hit in a while. Kisara is a hammer and shield wielder that fights on the front lines. Instead of evading the enemies, she opts to guard the incoming attacks. And if successful, it raises her morale, making any arts unleashed while guarding and resulting combos stronger and harder to block. Dohalim is a fighter who uses a rod and arts to overwhelm his enemies. If he perfectly evades an enemy's attack, his rod will extend, increasing his range. He will also be able to interrupt enemies and land critical hits more often. Each character has a unique boost attack that helps you in battle. For example, Law's boost attack breaks shields, and Xion's temporarily restricts aerial enemies from flying around. I'm also loving the boost strike mechanic. It really feels like you're blasting them to oblivion. The one thing that I do hope that is in the game is we'll be able to assign more than 3 arts. In past Tales of games, like in Symphonia and Exilia, we're able to do 6, even 8 arts at a time. If I had to choose a favorite character to play as, it's definitely Law because you get rewarded for playing well and not dropping combos. As we already know, skits are making a return in this game and they're absolutely beautiful. They're fun, they're playful, and we get to see other sides of characters. They're presented in this 3D style in a manga-esque kind of way. During your travels, you'll come across campsites where you can heal your HP and CP, view previously seen skits, and you can cook. Overall, I think this is a very well put together demo. We got to see the environments, we got to listen to the music, we got to engage in battle, and although we didn't get to see the characters interact much, we did get to listen to some of the skits which gave us a glimpse into their personalities. There are two things that I hope for that are in the final product. One, that we can equip more than 3 arts at a time, and 2, more voice acting. In this demo, when we interacted with people on the road, there was no voice acting at all. That's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'm super stoked for this game. Keep a lookout because I'm getting the collector's edition and we will be doing an unboxing on September 10th. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're always up to date with my videos, and I'll see you next time.